Property Hotspots, brought to you by Lavelle Estate Agency.
Hello and welcome to Property Hotspots, where we show potential buyers around properties and get them to rate the local area as to how likely they'd be to move in. Today, I'm in sunny Cleethorpes and we'll see what this traditional tourist town has to offer our budding bidders. On today's show, I'll be helping Stan and Sue find their dream home by the seaside. They're looking to relocate from the nearby town of Winterton, not only to get a little sea air, but also to provide a holiday home for their grandchildren when they come to visit. Although commonly referred to as a seaside resort, Cleethorpes is actually a town that sits on the mouth of the River Humber. However, it still has a pier, golden sands and multiple seaside awards to its name. Speaking of its name, it's thought to have come from joining two words, Clee, the old word for clay, and Thorpe, the old English word for village. Cleethorpes is in North East Lincolnshire, right next door to Grimsby. And North East Lincolnshire is a unitary authority area in the Yorkshire and Humber region. Typically, this means the authority can function independently of other county or regional administration. Before becoming a unified town, Cleethorpes was made up of three small villages, Itterby, Oole and Thrunsko, which were part of a wider parish centred on Old Clee. Cleethorpes is literally at the end of the line, both for roads with the A46, A180 and the A16 all terminating there, and for rail with the Trans-Pennine Express finishing at Cleethorpes railway station right on the seafront. With Cleethorpes being a popular place for both tourists and residents, it's well served with chain stores, local boutique-style shops, good schools and a thriving nightlife. So, what does your money get you in Cleethorpes? Well, over the last 12 months, the average price for a detached property was just under £210,000. For a semi-detached property, the average was just over £140,000. And a terraced house, you're looking at just over £91,000. There's a huge range of properties throughout the local area. Once booming nightclubs have been transformed into brand new luxury sea view flats, while just a couple of streets away sit some of the oldest remaining buildings in the town, dating back to around the mid-1800s. Traditional terrace townhouses, bungalows, semi-detached and detached properties, all within easy walking distance of brand new tourism attractions, mean that this modern seaside town should have something for everyone's taste and pockets. Right, it's time to meet today's buyers and find out what they're looking for. Our buyers today are Stan and his wife Sue, who are looking to move from the nearby town of Winterton. So, Sue, Stan, welcome.
Thank you.
No problem. Now we're going to go on a bit of a property search today. So I need to know what your requirements are.
Right. So we're looking for a house.
Good start. Not a caravan, bungalow.
We have looked at bungalows before. We're quite open, really.
So what are the things that you can't do without? What are the deal breakers?
We need parking.
Yep.
Central heating, gas central heating, double glazing.
Some garden space. That's what. Yeah.
Not major work either.
No.
So style-wise.
Well, we can go from very contemporary to
Quite period.
quite period actually.
You seem pretty easy to please, but I've got a feeling that you're looking for something a little bit different.
Yeah, a bit quirky, really. Because we are quirky.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
well, I've got 2 properties to show you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. While they get ready, let's take a closer look at Cleethorpes.
If we took the time out of our day to sit and watch and contemplate and try to figure out why we do this all the time. Maybe it's in the way we look, the way we stop and stare and look away from all of these games and all of this change.
Right, so here we are by the seaside.
Yeah.
Beautiful day in Cleethorpes.
Lovely.
What are your first impressions?
It's very nice, clean, flat. Yeah.
Well
it's-
kept, very
yeah.
tidy.
Yeah?
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice for the first impressions, yeah.
So talk me through your buyer's requirements one more time.
Well, we can go very modern, contemporary, or the other way, Victorian. Either way, as long as there's room for improvement and we can put our own stamp on it.
Gas central heating, double glazing, parking, the usual requirements that...
Beds, walls.
Some outside space, because you like gardening, don't you?
Yes, we enjoy that.
She loves a garden, so some outside space would be nice.
And are you looking at a doer-upper or something that's already fixed?
Not major.
No, decorations and things like that, but nothing, like she says, we're not to knocking walls down.
Do you want to go and see this first property?
Yep.
Lovely.
Right, come on then.
Discovering the world again, like the very first day I wrote my name and put the words to my face, became part of.
Okay, so here we are at our first property. 3 bedrooms, semi-detached with off-street parking, a detached garage, and also a little bit of a special treat in the back garden that I think you two might quite like.
Right.
First impressions?
It's quite nice, but I like the area. I like the area's nice, with the greenery and the different houses, which makes it nice. They're not all the same.
Sue?
I think there will be a lot of potential here. I like the neighbourhood, I like the outlook, and I'm looking forward to seeing inside.
Ah, nice positive start. Right, come on you two. Let's get inside and have a look. This stunning semi-detached house features 2 reception rooms, a beautiful breakfast kitchen, 3 bedrooms, and a driveway leading to a single garage. Okay, so as you can see, it's got a beautiful big bay window there that's bringing in some nice light into the lounge. A feature fireplace in here. First impressions?
Nice size, not our taste at all. Don't like the ceiling, don't like the cornice.
Sue, you're very quiet there. Are you being polite?
I'm trying to take it all in, actually. Lots of details, perhaps too much detail for our liking.
It's quiet, considering you're
Yes.
right next door to the road.
That's true.
That's true, actually, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a nice view out because you're seeing trees, green, which is nice. Yeah.
Can see I'm turning you round to this property. Right, come on, let's head into the breakfast room. Okay, so next up we've got the kitchen. It's got lots of storage space, nice and modern. Got a breakfast bar there and overhead lighting.
Very nice.
Yes.
Oh, I'm quite surprised by that.
Yeah. It's not
yes.
a bad size, is it?
Plenty of cupboards.
Yes.
It's nice with the windows as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your outlook to the back garden there
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
nice to look out onto the garden from when you wash it up.
Don't look too far, I don't want to spoil my surprise later. Come on, let's head
Okay.
upstairs.
Right, okay.
Right, so this is the master bedroom. You've got fitted wardrobes here, so nice storage space in there. Big bay window, again, casting a lot of light in here. What do you think?
Nice. Yeah. Lot of wardrobe space, and I like the aspect looking out over to the fields, which is nice. Yeah.
Us ladies We like lots of storage for our shoes, etc.
I think this is all for Sue.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
you've got underneath the bed.
I've got underneath the bed. Fine.
You can have the side.
I'll have the side cabinets and she can have all that.
I mean, that's generous.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, that's enough of the master bedroom. I think it's time that I showed you my secret outside. You ready?
Yep.
Lovely.
So I'm not so sure you're sold on the inside of this house, but I thought that this outside area might sway you a little bit with this fantastic wooden pergola. And also you've got your red brick barbecue built in the side there. Are you a barbecuer yourself?
Not particularly, but our son is, and if he comes over with little Bethany and his wife Soph, it's there already.
And lots of space outside for her
Yes.
to play around as well.
A very good social space.
Yes, it's nice.
Yes.
Right.
How much do you think it's worth? Or how much would you pay for it?
169.
Okay, that's Stan's guess. Sue?
Perhaps 165. Thinking of the work that we would do.
It's actually on the market for 174.95.
Nice.
You seem quite surprised by that. That is a lot more than what you thought it was worth.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that expensive, but it is ready to move in if someone can live with what the decor is. But for us, we would have to change things, which obviously that would cost money.
But that's okay, because we've got one more house to show you before you have to make any decisions at all.
Right,
Should we go and see
okay.
the other house?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Property Hotspots, brought to you by Lavelle Estate Agency. Property Hotspots, brought to you by Lavelle Estate Agency.
Today we're in the seaside town of Cleethorpes, a desirable location in north-east Lincolnshire. Our buyers, Stan and Sue, are searching for their dream home and have already seen our first property and really quite liked it. They loved the outside space but had slight reservations about the decor.
It is ready to move in if someone can live with what the decor is. But for us, we would have to change things, which obviously that would cost money.
Properties on Clark Street and Sydney Street offer the most affordable homes in Cleethorpes, selling for an average of £30,000. On the other end of the scale, here on Alexandra Road, the properties over the last 12 months have sold for an average of £740,000. Cleethorpes boasts a variety of house styles, so there really is something for everyone's tastes. There's a mixture of flats and terraced housing close by to the thriving Seaview Quarter, while Cleethorpes Country Park is a large modern development with winding roads and plenty of green space. And of course, there's still lots of new development happening within the area, showing Cleethorpes is truly a growing part of the UK. Before we catch up with our home buyers and take a look at property too, let's explore a little bit more of Cleethorpes. As a seaside resort, Cleethorpes is undergoing a bit of a renaissance. As we've already seen, there's large-scale investment adding new facilities and attractions to the area, and a resurgence in tourism numbers with such high-profile events as 2016's National Armed Forces Day being hosted right here. And the geography of the beach at Cleethorpes opens up a whole host of other activities to get involved in, such as windsurfing and paddleboarding. Trevor Gill from the Cleethorpes Windsurfing Club has been enjoying how unique the Humber estuary is for many years.
I think it's fantastic because it's safe and the beach is a really good beach, clean sand. The council actually clean it every day in the summer. And we can teach people within their depth as well. It's just tucked away in the mouth of the River Humber. I actually like to take note of all the wildlife. We've seen grey seals out here. They come up and have a little look at you, and then once they've seen you, they disappear, never to be seen again. And I've seen jellyfish when the jellyfish are here in the peak in July. You can see the jellyfish in there, so it is actually very clean, although it looks brown, but that's because it's naturally silty. And I've even seen a roe deer on the marshland at about 10:30 in the morning when I was paddleboarding, and that's just unbelievable. That was fantastic. And you see all the birds flying above you and everything. It's just amazing. I think it's one of the best beaches you can get. And when we paddleboard, we can see it's like a different view to look at the houses and, and the pier, and it's just amazing.
Our home buyers are looking for a 3-bed with parking, something a little bit quirky, and they're open to the type and the style. We've shown them property number 1. It's now time to show them property number 2. Will it float their boat? Let's see. So you found our second property then?
Yes.
It's a bit different to the first one.
Yeah.
Detached?
Yeah.
In an estate?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think?
A nice front.
Yeah, we like the trees. Yeah, quite overlooked, but at least you've got the trees here, which is nice.
A much quieter road than before from the first
Yes.
property.
Yeah. Yes, which is good.
Which is good. It's not on the main road. Yeah.
Waiting to see what the inside's like.
Right, well, after you. Let's go and have a look. Right, so another 3-bedroomed property, slightly smaller than the first property, but it's still got the detached garage and the added benefit of no chain.
Right. Okay.
That's always handy.
It is handy.
Yeah, that's good.
You're looking a little bit dazed and confused. Is it because it's quite a lot smaller?
It's quite a lot smaller, and also it's got one of them silly ceilings again.
You love those ceilings, don't you, Stan?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Actually, I don't know if our furniture would fit in here because our sofa is 8 foot long.
You could possibly take that wall out, but it would cost money because it'd have to have a beam put across.
Right, well, let's have a little look around the rest of the property.
Okay.
So, this is the kitchen. Now, it's not the biggest kitchen you'll ever see.
Correct.
But maybe after a little bit of modernisation and you add a little bit of flair in, what do you think?
I don't think so, to be honest.
No.
No. Even if you took the units out, if you took it all out and started with nothing.
I was thinking of building out, actually.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking that you could actually build forward. It's a nice big yard. You could put a conservatory and extend on here as well. And if you knock that wall through, you'd have quite a nice big open living area there and a bigger kitchen.
Yes.
Yes, that's a possibility. It all comes down to the price of the house.
It does, but hold that, because we need to see upstairs first before you make your guesses.
Right, that's fine.
Come on, you two.
Okay.
This is the master bedroom. A little bit more spacious than what you would imagine for upstairs in a property like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's got fitted wardrobes in the
That's
corner.
nice, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
No, it's not a bad size at all.
And, ready? It's got an ensuite with a shower, basin and a toilet in there as well.
That is a surprise, a
Yeah.
pleasant surprise.
I mean, of course, it would need some updating and a little bit of tweaking there, but what do you reckon?
Lots of potential.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. That's nice, having the fitted wardrobes. I wouldn't have expected that.
Right, should we go and check out the garden?
Oh, yes.
It's not the most inspirational back garden, but it is a nice size.
Not bad.
And also you've got a nice little bit on the end there that you might be able to extend out of if you didn't want to lose your garden at the front here.
Yeah. I think I'd be tempted to lift some of these up and put some grass.
Well, with your granddaughter, it would be nicer, wouldn't it, to have a little bit of safety?
Yeah, you need some grass area, definitely.
Right, so you've seen inside,
Yes.
you've seen outside, and we've talked about the potential.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think it's on the market for?
155.
Stan's very confident in that, 155. Sue?
163?
Interesting. There's a bit of a gap there.
Yes.
It's actually on the market for 16995. So £5,000 cheaper than property number 1, but a very different property.
Yeah.
Yes.
Reaction?
No, I think it's too expensive. Because I think to make it anything like that we'd want, we need to spend quite a lot of money on it.
Sue?
So,
Well, we are considering both properties, so we'd have to weigh up the fors and againsts.
Well, I tell you what, why don't I leave you to have a little look around and have a little talk about the property, and I'll be back.
okay.
Yeah?
Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With all the development within Cleethorpes, property prices have been affected locally, but it still remains an attractive proposition for some comparatively cheap seaside living.
I think the future is going to be very, very good. We've got the new housing development in Cleethorpes on the winter gardens that we've managed. You've seen so many different changes, and especially with the big development on the wind farm, you're seeing more and more people coming over to live. So I think all that's going to do is push the economy around Cleethorpes it can only get better.
Right, Stan.
Yeah.
Sue, you got your drinks? We've seen 2 properties. Let's recap. So property number 1, pros and cons.
The pros, the area where it was nice.
Yep.
And the view across from the lounge was trees and green fields. And the houses further up the street were all different, which was nice.
Good sized rooms.
Yes.
Secret garden?
Secret garden is nice with a barbecue and the seating area. Don't like the ceilings. Awful ceilings.
You hate those
Them
ceilings.
ceilings, honestly. The kitchen was a decent size, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
that was the best room.
Yes, apart from the tiles on the floor, which we would have had grey, which obviously is the in colour.
So property 2.
Property number 2, the detached one.
Smaller.
It's
Smaller, yeah.
Needed too much work, really. I
Yeah.
thought.
No personality.
Very dated.
Yeah, even the garden, well, the garden, what's that mean? It's like a prison walk round, wasn't it?
You could extend.
Yes, you could extend, but I think to extend and do what you'd want, it would be priced out of the market. Too
Okay,
much.
so I'm thinking properties are a no, but Cleethorpes as an area, what do you think?
Very good impression.
Nice, what we've seen, yeah. Very nice,
Nice front.
yeah. Flat.
Very clean and tidy. Well kept.
Perfect for a little one.
Yes, yeah,
perfect for making sun pies on the beach.
Yes, it's nice and going for a walk as you get
Ministers
older.
for all ages.
Yes, yeah, it was
Very nice people.
Yeah, it's a lovely cafe as well. Really nice.
So houses are a no that we've
Yeah.
shown you, but the areas are yes.
Yes.
Cheers to your search into Cleethorpes.
Thank you very much.
Property Hotspots, brought to you by Lavelle Estate Agency.